What is up, guys? I'm here today making a quick video. At least I'm gonna try to make it quick on Reys Golden Cash, the Cuban link maker, straight out of the 305. And yeah, let's see. So this is their information before I get started, in case you guys like what you guys see in the video. So that's their number right there. And to me, the most legit in the business when it comes to Cuban link makers. And I'm gonna say why. So today I received my two 10mm. These are both same spec. They're both 10mm, 7.5 inches, 14 karat, both of them. One is obviously yellow gold and the other is a rose gold. And I was just waiting for these bracelets to come in so I can make the review. I have another piece to compare with. My actual first purchase actually from Reys. So let's see, let's take these off real quick so we could see the links a little bit better. So let's start off with the yellow. So there's a yellow gold, traditional yellow. So let's start off with the Reys stamp, 14K Reys stamp. Let's take a look at the links. So this is why I'm a fan of Reys, for the tight links that they bring in. Tight links, as you can see, all around. The gaps between the links, they all look the same. There's no link looking funny in here, you know. Hang straight test, the infamous Cubano hang straight test. Yes, it does. That is the 14 yellow gold. And you know what? Reys Golden Cash, they are a more traditional Cuban link maker, and by that I mean that their Cuban links have a more roundness to them as opposed to a flat link. You guys can see the roundness on this side of the link, right? So that's what I mean, because if you see other videos of other Miami Cuban link makers, a lot of theirs are more flatter, and you know what? I wanted to keep it more OG, more classic when it came down to the Cuban, and I couldn't have gone wrong with choosing Reys to make my pieces for me. So there's a yellow gold, beautiful. Again on the wrist, looks nice, not too small, not too big, 10mm, perfect for daily wear. So that's the yellow, and this is my first rose gold piece, so you know it's kind of my favorite already. I like the look on it, the color on it. It looks nice right now. Wait till the sun hits it, right? But let's get to the yellow, to the rose gold, I'm sorry. So the rose gold, let me see. So the rose gold is same spec. There's a 10mm, 7.5 inches, 14 karat. There is the Reys gold stamp, 14 karat gold. Hang straight test. Does it hang straight? Does it hang straight? Yes, it does. And you know, I had to go with a traditional box lock with lobster clasps, right? You want a Cuban done the right way, I say. You know, so same specs, 10mm, 7.5 inches. And yeah, so this is my second purchase from Reys Gold, and my experience with Reys Golden Cash, I'm sorry, was and is the best, to be honest, because I've done business with other jewelers, and the funny thing is that I've always done local business here. I'm from Chicago, and I've always done local business here. And let me tell you, even though that they are in a different state, they always make it seem like they're just down the street from me. And by that I mean the communication is great. Norma, who is the lady in charge, the boss lady in charge, she is very, very friendly. She is, and by that I mean she's responsive. She sends you pictures of the procedure of your bracelet or chain being made, or even ring, I believe. And to me, that was the dopest part, you know, that there was communication between us, because sometimes you know, you send money out and you don't know who's who, and you know, especially sending a good amount of money out to somebody that they didn't even know personally, you know, it's kind of, to some people it's sketchy, you know. You just want to make sure your money's secure somewhere, and my money and Everything was always fine. You know, when I sent the money, she right away sent me invoices and let me know that she received it. And, you know, there was never no late responses where I might feel like something sketchy is happening, you know. And to me, that plays a huge role because everybody wants a peace of mind. Everybody wants a peace of mind. And you know what? They definitely give you that. So let me show you guys what first started off for me with Reys Golden Jewelry. So this is a 9mm 14 karat Miami Cuban link in traditional yellow gold. This is also from Reys. And I believe this is a 26 inch. 26 inch. So when I had reached out to get this first chain made from Reys Golden Jewelry, Reys Golden Cash, I'm sorry. I told them that I wanted the chain done specifically for my coin. So I wanted something nice and voluminous, but I didn't want something to overdo the coin, you know. So I decided to go with the 9mm with the help of Norma. She kind of, you know, helped me with the sizing, and yeah, to me it goes perfect. Like, you know, together it doesn't look, you know, like nothing outdoes anything. The coin doesn't outdo the chain doesn't outdo the coin, and that's what I wanted, you know. So I got what I intended to get from the beginning, and I'm happy with it. And at the same time, funny thing is that Norma was so nice that she went out of her way to find I forgot what the name of this piece was, but basically the piece that holds the coin in place, you know. She found this nice rope design, and she actually made a custom made, Reys actually made a custom bail for me, because the bail that came on with this, with the rope, it wasn't big enough to fit the chain. So they were nice enough to work with me and have the bail made right there by them. And yeah, she went out of her way to find this for me too, because I couldn't find nothing that I liked out here locally. So shout out to her, shout out to Ray for having excellent customer service, for you know, fulfilling the needs, because she could have just said easily, like, no, I don't sell this, you know, all we do is make the Cubans, and that would have been that. But she did that for me, and I'm very appreciative of that. So shout out to them again. And yeah, this is my 9mm. This is the first chain that I got off of them. So this what started it all for me and them, you know, between, you know, our relationship. So again, here you guys can see the links. Consistent links all around, you know. From the gaps between the links, you don't see a gap that's bigger than the other, you know. They all pretty much look consistent, you know. Consistent, and that's what you want, you know. You want good craftsmanship, especially for paying, you know, what you pay for these chains, because these are not cheap. They are not cheap, you know. So if you don't want cheap work, you want something that's quality because you feel like you deserve it, to me, Reys is the person, Ray, yeah, and the team Reys Golden Cash, you know, reach out to them. So this is that. So when I had reached out, they had approximately gave me the weight that my jewelry would come in at, right? And they kept their word on it, you know. She had told me that the bracelet would come in at about 58 to 62 grams, I believe, at most, you know, because it's handmade, you know. They can't calculate exactly what it's gonna weigh in at. So let's see, the rose gold came in at 60 grams and a half. So almost 61, so 60 grams and a half, which is exactly what I paid for. And the traditional yellow gold bracelet, let me see, came in at 61 and a quarter. So we got an extra gram on there and a quarter. So it's always nice. So yeah, they almost came the same way. And this one, just so I don't have nobody wondering what this weighs, let's see. This one comes in at, and the funny thing, she told me how to do this, you know, so I don't get no scratches on it, but at 215 grams, almost 16 grams, you know, with the coin and everything on there. So yeah, shout out to Reys, man, for everything. They're exceptional. They're the best in my opinion. And definitely not the last time that I'll be reaching out to them. You know, like I said, great people, great manufacturers, everything's done in-house. You know, they are the source. So yeah, guys, I really recommend them. If you guys want to go after a traditional Cuban link chain, Cuban link bracelet, Cuban link ring, who better than Reys Golden Cash, right? So here you go. I'm gonna leave the information here one more time for you guys. And that is their info. You guys can follow them on Instagram, like them on Facebook. And one more thing, this chain I've had for almost 3 years now, and it's held up quite nice, even the lock. The lock still snaps in place, and you know, that's something to me that's important, because the lock is something, on a piece like this, you kind of want the lock to always be functioning, right? So I'm gonna just show you guys, does it still click after 2.5 years almost? There you go, look at Reys 14K. Ready? Click, click, click. And there it is, sturdy as can be still. So shout out to Reys. Shout out to Reys, making beautiful pieces. Great people, hit them up. Peace.